From a secret behind-the-scenes look into the Cobra Kai Season 6 set, to news about the possible release date of the final season, here are Cobra Kai Season 6 set photos revealed. I mean, have you seen the exclusive Cobra Kai photos? So despite all the talk about the production shutdown, we managed to catch a peek thanks to some super cool set photos shared by Atlanta Filming. In these awesome shots, we get a glimpse of Ralph Macchio's Daniel LaRusso and Vanessa Rubio's Carmen Diaz. They're totally rocking it, striking some poses in between takes. But here's the catch. Atlanta Filming spilled the beans and said that these pictures were taken on the final day of shooting, right before the writer's strike put a temporary hold on the production. Talk about a cliffhanger. It looks like the show has a knack for them, considering where it left off in Season 5, leaving a lot of fans searching for answers, and they might just have found them in these sneaky Season 6 set photos. Let's take a closer look, shall we? It's hard to tell exactly what's happening with LaRusso and Johnny's love interest Diaz, but the pictures lay it all out. You see, at the end of that season, Daniel finally managed to defeat the notorious Terry Silver. But here's the kicker. Kreese, that evil villain, managed to escape prison. So these set photos might be giving us a peek into his grand return. Here's the theory we're working with. Let me just get my detective hat on. Okay, so the photos show Daniel and Johnny inside Carmen's house, like they're hatching a plan or something. That sounds suspicious. It looks like maybe they're getting ready for Kreese's possible revenge attack. You know, in case he decides to show up on their doorstep looking for payback. Talk about a high-stakes situation. Can you imagine the intensity? It's gonna be massive. Let's hope they bring it all together in a jaw-dropping finale that will satisfy fans. Let me tell you, the Cobra Kai fanbase is heading into the 6th season with a bunch of loose ends that need tying up. First off, Johnny and Carmen are expecting a little bundle of joy. Yep, a baby is on the way. Exciting stuff, right? But that's not all, folks. Robbie is still on a mission to help out Kenny, and things are getting insane. We've got some serious drama unfolding there. And let's not forget, Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang are about to dive headfirst into the most epic karate tournament in the entire world. Now, here's the thing. The show has always been great at juggling multiple storylines, and everyone is hoping the 6th season won't be an exception. I don't know about you, but I've got my fingers crossed, hoping they stick the landing. Lucky for us, Gianni DiCenzo, the awesome actor who played Dimitri, definitely believes they will. The actor spilled some tea on what's to come. He mentioned that the creators are all about giving us an epic ending, because hey, nobody likes to be left hanging, right? He said, I know that the creators want a great resolution like any good story, but there's still a bunch of stuff to sort out. We've got Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang, and even though they're sort of working together, they're still two separate groups. And let's not forget about good old Kreese. It seems like prison bars can't hold him back. DiCenzo even said that prison seems to not be adequate enough to keep Kreese away. That guy is determined, I tell you. A lot like Cobra Kai fanbase's determination to keep hoping for Season 6 against all odds. Now, the Dojo disciples have some mixed opinions about the upcoming Season 6. Some have talked about how the show is taking ages to release. They're like, by the time this thing kicks off, those kids will be in their 30s. Can you imagine? Hilarious, right? I mean, it's a fair point. As one fan pointed out, the characters are supposed to be 17, but it's been like 4 years already. But hey, there are a lot of die-hard fans out there who are willing to wait it out for their favorite show. In fact, many have expressed their support for the writer's strike, chanting, "Write first, write hard, no mercy." They're all about making sure those scripts are top-notch. And then there's this clever comment, Cobra Kai never dies, but it's taking a break to fight for fair wages. You've got to admire their solidarity with the writers, right? Yeah, I know it could be a long wait. These guys are just hoping it's worth every second of anticipation. And another thing, let's hope this strike doesn't affect the quality of the show fans know and love. The writer's strike and its impact on Cobra Kai are pretty hot topics among the fans. Some folks are convinced that this whole strike situation is bound to affect the show in some way. You know, it could be something as minor as a delay in the release date, or worse, a full season that falls flat. They're guessing that since their writing for the season is probably already done, it'll likely just be pushed back a bit. Bummer, right? Apparently, during the last writer's strike, it happened, and people say you can see the effect when you go back and rewatch those episodes. Yikes! But hey, let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Some optimists out there are saying the quality of the show won't be affected much. Not too shabby, huh? They believe that if the strike is still going on, the quality of whatever they film now won't be set in stone. They can always do reshoots later, when things settle down. After all, nothing in the filmmaking world has to be permanent, right? Another fan had a positive take on the situation as well, saying, "Once the writer's strike is resolved and they get back to doing what they do best, the quality should be right back where it belongs. If you can learn anything from this debate, it's that fans are willing to wait for the release date. They cannot, however, tolerate a severe drop in quality, especially in the show's last season ever." You see, the awesome folks behind Cobra Kai, Josh Heel, John Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg, dropped a bombshell. The show's sixth season will be its last and final one. Can you believe it? In their official statement to fans on January 20th, 2023, they expressed their deep gratitude for the opportunity to bring the Karate Kid universe back to life. They even mentioned that working on Cobra Kai allowed them to walk in the footsteps of legends, guys like Robert Mark Kamen, John Avildsen, Jerry Weintraub, and the incredible original cast members. Talk about rubbing shoulders with greatness. You know what's even better? They made it crystal clear that their mission was always to end the show on their own terms. And guess what? They feel like they're on the path to accomplishing it. Now Season 6 will be the grand finale of Cobra Kai. I know it's bittersweet for devoted fans, but hey, the Miyagi-verse is stronger than ever. And let me tell you, the good news doesn't stop there. They hinted that there might be more Karate Kid stories in the future, so don't you worry. We might get to see even more awesomeness down the line. After all, as true fans know, Cobra Kai never dies. Netflix released an official announcement video that will have you jumping out of your seat. In the video, we hear William Zabka's Johnny Lawrence, the one and only, asking the million-dollar question. Do you have one more fight left in you? Can you feel the anticipation building?
So let me ask you, do you have one more fight left in you?
Get ready, because Season 6 is gonna be epic. They're promising that it's gonna be the biggest season yet, and I don't know about you, but I can't wait for the eventual release. Speaking of the release, buckle up, because I've got fresh hot info on the release of Cobra Kai Season 6. Here's the deal. There was a buzz going around that the new season might hit Netflix sometime soon. But hold your horses. We might have a tiny hiccup on our hands. Or maybe a big one. The one and only, the ongoing writer's strike and the production delay that has thrown a wrench into our predictions. If things don't get back on track and production doesn't kick off in the latter half of this year, fans might have to adjust their expectations. Worst case scenario, it could mean that Cobra Kai Season 6 won't see the light of day until late 2024 or even early 2025. I know, it's a bummer to wait this long. But good things come to those who wait, right? Well, I certainly hope so. Now, keep in mind that these are just possibilities based on the current situation. Things can change, and let's hope they do. We all want to see our favorite karate-fueled show back on our screens as soon as possible. Fingers crossed that the writer's strike get resolved, production gears up, and the dojo disciples can indulge in the awesomeness of Cobra Kai Season 6 sooner rather than later. So there you have it. From fresh info about the show's delayed release date, to a sneaky look of the Season 6 set thanks to Atlanta filming, these were Cobra Kai Season 6 set photos revealed.